Greetings, fellow gamers. Gid here with another Toy Story Friendship Disc, and the last one involving two Toy Story characters in the current version. Thanks for checking in. If you like the vid, please click that like button below, and if you know someone who may want to check this out, perhaps point them in the direction of this video. While battling creeps, Buzz gets switched into demo mode, and it's up to Jessie to chase him through the city on his creep battling mission and knock some sense into him. This video covers all 5 parts of episode 8. As always, this video details my experience of the campaign. Please let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this disc. This campaign was exceptionally difficult, specifically Episode 8, Part 5. I could probably have done a video on Episode 8, Part 5 alone. Not since the Woody Buzz disc have I come across a campaign that used so much friend stamina on one episode. I arrived at Episode 8, Part 5 at level 75 and completed it at 78, after much pain. Keep in mind, this disc unlocked the same time the Woody and Jessie disc did. I don't know what it is about the Toy Story campaigns, but they definitely cause a lot of headaches for a lot of players. So if you found this campaign annoying, you're not alone. Hero focus. The hero team you'll be working with is Jessie, Buzz, Ralph, Rex, and Dash. A lot of physical damage, acceptable utility, and a splash of self-healing. And yet, in the final battle, well, you'll see. The hero power level and badges with enhancements at the completion of Episode 8 Part 5 is as you see it. All heroes were level 78 with max skills. The friendship discs were the following power and levels. Buzz's Zurg disc, 2-star, level 37. Jessie had no disc. Ralph's Vanellope disc, 3-star, level 31. Rex's Woody disc, 1-star, level 32. And Dash's Violet disc, 2-star, level 24. And Vinnick disc, 2-star, level 36. I didn't experience anything difficult in the whole campaign until Episode 8. You'll notice, again, I'm level 75 in the earlier stages, and finish at level 78. Alright, here we go. Episode 8, Part 1. Level 86, 4-star, P2 Creeps. Okay, Nick, Sparrow, and Felix. Too much damage for me to build a charge, so I swapped to auto. Nick and Sparrow are 2 of the worst creeps out there in a friend campaign, and they remind me of that. Wave 2, Bogo, Judy, and Calhoun run in defense for Jack and his damage. I pop available active skills, or charge attacks, except Buzz, as I prefer he maximize his Zurg disc and have the force cage going. It's a good active skill for softened creeps, or a well-timed evasive maneuver. Dash is KO'd. In Wave 3, Sully, Zurg, Elastigirl, and Calhoun. I fire off the active skills and use Ralph to interrupt Zurg. The team starts to fall, but some well-timed falling with style flying wins the day. Episode 8, Part 2. Level 88, 4-star, P2 Creeps. This was the first wall. Wave 1, Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, and Nick. There is a lot of RNG in this fight, probably what makes this episode so difficult. There's so much that relies on the roll of the dice. Off the top, you're working with Buzz's force cage target, Dash's targets for his active skill, who Elastigirl one-shots, Ralph's stun, just a few obvious ones. The more factors out of your control, the more difficult it is applying what strategy you can. Mr. Incredible is his usual self. Hope for the control and burn him down. Elastigirl one-shot Jessie every time I ran this. And Nick has his crazy damage and charm. Even when I was successful, I lost 2 heroes in the first wave, which makes Wave 2 interesting with another Mr. Incredible. Felix, Mike, and Jack as well. Use your actives and try to time Ralph to disrupt the creeps. I wait a couple seconds after the initial active skills. Try not to waste active skills on Mr. Incredible when he's invulnerable. When I was finally successful, my 3 remaining heroes made it through. In Wave 3, Zurg, Felix, Judy, and Mike are your opponents. Mike and Zurg are a bad combo with the scare factor. I had to let Dash build his active, and I used Buzz and his at the same time. I saved Ralph's to interrupt Zurg. Buzz charged a second active, which I used with good timing, and thankfully, he was able to control and KO the Judy creep. Ralph surviving to Wave 3 made all the difference. Episode 8, Part 3, Level 91 4-star P2 Creeps, The Second Wall. This one took quite a few attempts as well. Wave 1, Sully, Mike, and Elastigirl. This 3-creep team has serious scare synergy. Fortunately, I was able to build energy for active skills. Wave 2, Sully, Zurg, Mike, and Bogo. So the core of the scare team and the stall tank. If you have your actives prepped to go, they hopefully won't last long. Wave 3 is Mr. Incredible, Finnick, Eve, and Mike. I use whatever actives I have available. Other than Mr. Incredible, the other creeps don't have a lot of hit points, but Mr. Incredible can KO your whole team of 5. Even with good control, Mr. Incredible has his habit of being at seemingly 0 hit points and punching your team into oblivion. Episode 8, Part 4, Level 94 4-star P2 Creeps. Another stage that took many attempts. All of Episode 8 is pretty much a wall. Wave 1, Mr. Incredible, Violet, and Vanellope. You know the score here. In addition to the Incredibles, Vanellope does a lot of splash damage and can avoid attacks with her invincible animation. I used the Violet disc on Dash, and Buzz force-caged Mr. Incredible in the round I was successful. I used the active special sparingly and had a couple bars ready for Wave 2. Ralph missed his stun. Fortunately, no one KO'd. One thing to consider is if you use Rex's active skill and push all the enemies together, followed by Jessie's active special, great damage can be achieved, especially if Jessie's Sonic Yodel activates afterwards. Wave 2, Sully, Violet, Felix, and Eve. My team was slightly injured, however, there were some charge attacks ready to go. I kept using every charge that came up, however, that didn't prevent Dash from getting KO'd. Those creeps are a good mix of offense and defense, and if entering this wave with a low number of heroes, it probably won't end well. Wave 3 is Jack Sparrow, Nick, Elastigirl, and Felix. This team is high damage and Felix can be annoying. I popped Jessie's charge, then Ralph, Buzz, Rex, then Buzz again, all one after the other. The whole fight was 18 seconds, and Buzz, being off the screen, possibly saved him from Sparrow's Black Pearl cannons. It was too close for comfort, but a win is a win. Try to KO the creeps as fast as possible. Episode 8, Part 5, Level 97 4-star P2 Creeps. Okay, this is the ultimate wall to this campaign, right at the end. No, it was a super wall. I could have done the whole video on this stage alone, just like my first ever disc walkthrough, Woody's Buzz Disc. This stage took until level 78, constant tweaking and running scenarios to complete. It is designed in such a perfectly annoying way that its RNG will get you almost every time. I don't think many of us on the server have this unlocked. I've noticed a couple others with the disc, there may be more. I don't blame people for walking away from this one. It really tried me and my focus on it set me way behind on other discs. If you've unlocked this one, congrats! You probably know what a pain this is. Unless you had some great RNG. Before we get into the waves, let's look at a couple clips. In this clip, it shows me experimenting with only using 4 heroes. I found pretty decent success, even making it to the final wave a couple times, but it was never enough. Eventually, the game broke. It was tired of my antics. I had to quit the fight as it became stuck in a tie. Here's a look at the battle report for Mr. Incredible in the first wave. His hit points and damage are no exaggeration. Okay, let's get to the waves. Wave 1 is Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, and Calhoun. Whatever it is about level 97, these 3 creeps are such a devastating team. The times I got through this wave unscathed were few and far between. Elastigirl seemed to almost always KO 2 heroes early in the match, Calhoun would take heroes out with her active skill, and Mr. Incredible, well, you need all that control to stick, or he'll just quickly pulverize your team. The best wave 1s I had involved Elastigirl not KOing Jessie in the first few seconds, and Buzz trapping Elastigirl in the force field. As well, you need to use your skills on manual. I found instead of using Jessie's active right when she charges the bar, to wait a couple beats, then use it. The timing usually meant the difference between a KO for her and not, something to do with Calhoun's timing of her special. In Wave 2, I don't think it's possible to get to Wave 2 without looking in rough shape. Sully, Sparrow, Zurg, and Felix are here. I found using the charge attacks one after the other worked best, instead of using them all at once. This stage took some figuring out, mostly because getting here in one piece was so rare. You need to use active skills and take the wave down quickly. However, Captain Jack can cause problems if he dodges a key attack. The time I was successful, I used charges in the following order: Rex, Jessie, Dash, Buzz, and the basic attacks did the rest. In Wave 3, whether you arrive at this stage with 5 heroes in rough shape or less than 5, no matter if you beat the other creeps, Mr. Incredible in this wave will have the last laugh more often than not. Accompanied by Nick, Jack Sparrow, and Jack, this team has all the damage and all the incredible they need to KO your heroes after the gauntlet you just went through. The Mr. Incredible sandwich is killer. Way too much RNG, and it's designed to give multiple headaches. In the wave I was successful, I started with the actives using Ralph, then Jessie, then Dash, then Rex, then Buzz. By then, it should just be Mr. Incredible left. Attempt to lock him down with control, and don't pop active abilities when he's invulnerable. If any silence or stun goes wrong, or the damage isn't there, or Sparrow dodges a critical attack, the whole thing could fall apart. Just keep watching for that favorable scenario in the first wave. If Elastigirl doesn't KO anyone in 10 seconds, there's a good chance you can get to Wave 2. And there you have it. Buzz is restored to his old self, and romance is in the air. Was it worth it? Although at first glance the disc doesn't look that impressive, it's actually a lot of fun with that energy boost for Jessie, and it's a hard-fought addition to the collection. So yes, it's worth it. It takes persistence, patience, and perhaps a bit of crazy to get through this campaign. If you have this one in your sights, best of luck. If you already have it, please let me know in the comments below how your journey getting this disc went. That concludes this walkthrough. Fellow gamers, please like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. There's more on the way. A big thanks to all of you for watching. Until next time, keep on gaming.